All right, initial D is bumping again. But actually gotta fix this. Okay. As promised, we were gonna come back to this. A lot of stuff we need stable, like it's kind of stable. Just give it a. Okay. I'll keep on checking from time to time, but I think we are pretty much already started. A lot of work we have to do. After watching the movie. There's gonna be a lot of camera work. Give myself at least probably 2 hours. Not guaranteed. I'll see. Let's see. Let's give it a second. As mentioned before, the longer this sprite animation is, the longer it takes the actual movie. Almost there. I've had it lock up like at 92% at times. It's actually kind of annoying. But we're getting there. Here we go. This is how we pretty much start the story. We get immediately into the movie just to make sure we did what we need earlier, then carry on from there. And again, I do apologize if the quality kind of dips. This is kind of rush hour time. So who knows? I think we're fine for the most. Don't mind that. I was experimenting. I just need to see how enemies would actually fare in this environment. They're gonna work, it's just gonna be weird. Give me 1 sec. I want to add a camera. I just got to figure out how I'm going to. Give me 1 second. All right. So as mentioned, even though I'm off duty, I'm still technically on duty. So just give me a minute. That was so cool. I'm really glad we added the electricity. And we started this early. I'm gonna keep it like that. It actually looks really good. I have to make that a little bit big. We're gonna do one more wash, then we'll get started. I might keep the. I'm gonna probably keep the Wonderbird there, just to get sniped. Wait, hold up. The fuck? You're missing. This is why we do these rewatches. Why is Minority missing? Okay. That's interesting. This is exactly why we do rewatches. I don't know where she went. I'll re-add her again. Okay. It's not a big deal. So we're going to fix Minority's clone. Then we'll try to add a camera here. I'm so glad I do these watches because I don't know what happened. Because after I ended the stream earlier, I was experimenting with something probably got screwed up. It's not a big deal. It's relatively easy to put that back in. I'm really happy with the way and I quote Karis' Sprite came out. We still have to make more, but I'll see what I can do with Aseprite if we can do a really, really long session. And as usual, if anybody has any suggestions, let me know. This is a community project. I have my ideas that I'm going to implement into the story. There's a story to this. But hey, if you want me to add something, I'll try it. Okay, so let's go fix what happened there. I think it's probably because it definitely is because that's good to know. So you should be all right. Yeah. Why did that just actually? No, it's not because of the. That's just missing entirely. Which is kind of a pain, but we'll make this a learning experience today. Very interesting. So let's. Yeah, her sprite just completely disappeared. Interesting. Yeah, it's completely gone. Already. Okay, that's not a big deal. You can just. Okay. So to make my life a lot. It's a serious time. Don't mind me. Give me a minute. Clone. All right, so yeah, no idea why that specific sprite. And here's the thing: if I deleted it, it would have showed up right here as a blank keyframe, but the blank keyframe's not even there. Not a big deal. Unless section. All right, not a big deal. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go over here. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, we have to add this twice. All right. Insert blank keyframe. Let this serve as a lesson. Things can happen. If this sprite was deleted, this little blank space would show up. All right. So dash with Scythe. Just gotta figure it. Because we used the God press. All right. All the way back over here. Okay. All right, so this is not a big deal. Now she just delete. Go to minority sprite. Just put the brightness down to -100. Back. And we're good to go. But the only problem is we have to add a tween again. That's the funny thing. Because even the tween is gone. Sort of. 8. There. Insert blank keyframe. What's the keyframe? Sorry. To travel all kind of fuck. It has to be right. Right there. Not the way not the way I was expecting to start this, but interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, that should be. Insert a keyframe here. I'm still really what just happened. It's mostly because I didn't do anything besides after I ended the stream earlier. I didn't do anything besides adding the Wonderbird in for experimentation purpose, and that's on a separate layer. So who even knows? But not a big deal. He's gonna do this twice, then we should. There's been worse. There's been definitely worse things that have happened. Perfect. Make sure you turn her off. But the entire layer got screwed. Okay, so we just gotta do this again. Copy this. Should definitely just. Yeah, it has to be right. Insert key. And interesting. Disappear right there. Just for safety's sake. Oh, just for safety's sake, better rewatch this. Interesting. Yeah, something definitely got screwed up because extra frames were added in. Let's see where the camera ends. Yeah, extra frames got added in. Those are still active. Aren't not supposed to be active. Interesting. We should be good now. Yeah, not the way I thought I was going to start this, but this is why we do rewatch, just in case something apocalyptic. All right, so load up the movie and we'll watch it once. We should be fine. I'll keep my eye out just in case. Then from there, we'll continue on. I plan on doing something very special for the section. If I can actually pull it off, it'll be great, but we'll see. I'm so happy I noticed. Crazy, it's been already 21. Holy crap. So the next thing is we're going to try adding a camera to this. We might get it to work. If not, it's not a big deal. The way it is now, it's actually pretty good, but we can make this better. I need that to have a little bit more impact. But we're gonna not now. I'm gonna probably have her arm glow just to show that she got damaged. All right, I'm still kind of like happened, but nothing too crazy. It's easily got to re-add the frames. Well, I re-add the symbol. Still kind of crazy that happened. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're trying to see if we can add a camera to. So you're coming right. Let's do it right. Keyframe. Actually, no. Let's not do it this. Let's wait a minute. What we have to do is we're going to add it right where it starts. Chief. So like I've mentioned before, the camera, give you the option to select the tool. It's an easy fix. Just click the camera on and off, then you should be able to access it. I honestly think this would work better coming from down up. Let's see. Hey. Cross our fingers. We need to move this back a tiny. Unfortunately, this does happen because I'm in a hotel right now. I have random disconnects like that. I do apologize. Be back in July. Thank God. But anyways, what I'm gonna do, we're gonna have Heart start a little bit earlier when she's tweening up because she just pops up right. Give me 1 second. Someone's. Be right back. Oh boy. I just had to try a sandwich egg Dorito. Very weird. Anyways, like I was trying to do century egg Dorito. People are wild. Why would y'all make something like that? All right. What we do? All right, heart Sprite. Century. Oh, that is something. All right. Let's bring her down. Now the. Okay. So she gets blasted. Let's insert a keyframe. But have the camera follow her. I actually think this might work. Lord, that was disgusting. I gotta grab a Mountain Dew. Lucky my fridge is right next to me. Do not have Century Egg Dorito. And it sucks because it was one of my sergeants that told me to try it. Like, hey, just try this Dorito, bro. All right. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the camera follow her. She should show up. Oh. It's sort of key. Might have to a lot of, we might have to add a if we're gonna go. This might actually work. Turkey. Turkey. Keyframes are your best friend. Keyframes and tweening. This should be, this one's gonna be, because she's moving super duper fast. Yeah, well, honestly, you have to do. All right. So to be honest, we'll just have to watch the movie. Like I said earlier, if anybody ever has any, I'll try to somehow, some way we got firearms to work. It's kind of crazy that we got that far, but our firearms. Still trying to figure out how in the world that entire section goes to show you that. I'm just paying attention just to make screwed up. I think we're fine. Besides, oh, okay, never mind. I don't feel like listening to the. I don't. It's reasonable. I think the camera's gonna work, but again, I might have to add a couple extra frames. A lot of things happening here, so I'm happy at least this one's fine. I'd be very upset if this layer got screwed up. All right, let's see if this camera works. Yes, that actually looks good. Oh, that looks cool. Sorry for the pop off. I did not turn off the camera, but that's fine. Always make sure you give your camera endpoint. I have to zoom. All right. Start again. No, not there. Actually, all right. So to reset the camera, go to tool, it's on 0, x-axis on 0, y-axis on 0, and put the zoom back on 100. Now you're so we're gonna watch this again. Go from the, but that actually was really cool. Camera work is one of the hardest things. And I'll fix that in a second. Because I clearly wrote 0, but it went 2. Adobe Animate, please. Oh, we didn't do the YouTube. You already know, talk to Q. Like, comment, and subscribe. But to be honest, just if you like this, I'm happy you're liking this. This is a hard project. Surprised we even got this. So if someone actually likes this, hey, that makes me happy. Don't let all this work deter you from taking up a project like this. It's difficult. I'm not gonna deny it. I spent a lot of long nights just doing sprite work. But anything is possible. Taking JRPG sprites and put the sprite animation. That poor Wonder Bird. I'm gonna get rid of it, but I'm just gonna leave it there as a gag. I'll probably have to move the icicle that I already slashed. And don't let Adobe Animate intimidate you. It's not as bad as After Effects, but it can get pretty complex. But when it works really, really well. Oh, it looks so cool. Perfect. Now what we're gonna do, work on Mia's. We fixed the little mishap. We made improvements to Heart's section. And now we can I wonder. I'm thinking about. Okay. So this. Eris, we've turned you to an edgelord. All right. Having her deflect it is good and all, but what I think would actually sell this even more, on being super extra right now, this looks good regardless, because she's a darker depth. The light should definitely have more of an effect on it. Because if you've seen the Sprite animation, that light at the end of Dark Dawn screwed her up. So let me just go through my. So I'll do my own personal time. I actually might use. It's just to give off like a stun on her arm. I heard she deflected it, but that was not easy. You got something. That was easy. But just in case. So my. I think. All right, 10 would have better here. So right, that's it. Instead of blank. So we're gonna try out 2 different effects. All right. We'll save. We'll try putting 5 on this first. All right. What's it called? 5. think this will. Oh yeah, top left. Because you always want to go to the top. I was not trying to listen to Kingdom. Screw it. And this is just to simulate a stun effect. We'd have to put either an ad or a screen. It's probably definitely gonna be. That was already. All right. Insert a key. And end the effect as soon as processor. Perfect. All right, let's wash this. If everything's good to go, good. And again, let's just add a little bit, because light should be definitely not. It's gonna hurt if she gets hit by light, because we're making light and dark opposing element. Of course, that's what they usually are. So she's a dark adept, so light adept energy should hurt. Thus, case in point, at the end of Dark Dawn, happened. We just expanded on that. Yeah, this is fatal. This did not leave her like unscathed. Which we'll make note of that when I start drafting this. Tomorrow, I'm going to try to do at least 2 streams. Fortunately, I'm going on mission soon, so after tomorrow, might not be a. So far, so good. We haven't had any crashes. Again, this internet is super. That looks so cool. It really does. Time to pay attention. Actually. Perfect. got to move it up. It's perfect. I got to reduce some of the frames on this, though. All right, let's rock. So now we're going to officially go on to Mia. All right. So here's where to zoom in on. Shout out to Ice Cap Zone. Not expecting that. I might turn this into a screen. That should be fine. All right. We'll see once we do a repeat of the move. For now, let's just zoom out and get ready to do what we're doing. Let's make it into a screen. Damn. Totally with that one. The way it zooms in really quick is awesome. Like, we don't need to change it. Here, need to so she looks at the ground a little bit too much. All right, that should be fine. Let's make this a little bit. All right. Could add a couple extra frames for dialogue purposes. Now we're gonna do some stuff. I think I should be able to. Backing for apps. Has to go with the bottom. We'll use already been. All right. We need to get Mia a dash. About the what? Just know, if you're gonna take up a project like, you have to make a lot of extra frames. Not frames, excuse me. You have to make a lot of extra sprites. Sprites with weapons and sprites without weapons, which can be very tedious. And if people haven't noticed, my English is terrible. I'm on it. Okay. All right, so just need a dash. All right. Mia dash. All right, so we're gonna go over symbols again. Of course. Just goes to show you my eyes are terrible. Head down. It's extra key. Grab this. It's down. Make sure you use the right. Perfect. There we go. Very easy to lose track. So, one keyframe. Would put the new symbol right. Fortunately, like usual, decides it wants to go all the way up there. So, like I mentioned before, take off the camera if you're ever going to be adding a new. Your measurements are going to be all over the place. The camera scales everything bigger. So, in order to make this proper, you can't use pre-transform, or else it's going to come out very, very blurred. So, what we have to do, trace this into a bitmap, color threshold 1 pixel, corner threshold many corners, perfect pixels. From there, press F8 on your keyboard and convert this into a symbol now. I'm going to call this Mia dashing. Oh, make sure the type is on graphic. Perfect. Good. So Mia's sprite is actually really, she's wide. What we're going to do, we're going to go back to the beginning. We're just going to make her big right now. Back her. We're going to use her dashing sprite from earlier. Just got to find that. There should be one at the clip. It's a lot of them. Right there. 117. 117. Perfect. Now you can turn the back on. Nine, 4, 4, 2. Take the camera off if you're doing measurement. I'm a dumbass. This is what happens when you use the camera. If you could be doing measure, camera's off. Yeah, because this got scuffed, so we can fix that. 73. Even if you move, we're gonna put the cameras on. 944.2. Y-axis 854. Perfect. That is not. All right, we'll get the inputs here. All right, we're gonna make sure we change her color. She should be at negative. It's negative. We're only gonna have her move forward a little because we're going for a horror vibe. You'll see in a second. We'll have her stop right there. Ease on that. And as a reminder, I always use ease in and out. Copy. Let's put this right there. Perfect. Save it. That's what we're doing a horror. We're definitely doing a horror. But wait a minute. Just gotta fix your positioning a little. This one's gonna be a little bit hard because your head is. That's probably the closest we're. But to have her disappear, whatever this is, Mia turns around. So again, this is hell. Whoa. Let's just say it's a different reality. Because this, we don't know what hell would be like. She's not dead. She's not dead. So what we're gonna do, we're not gonna, yeah, we can do a teleport. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So for you to do teleports, it's actually really easy. You have to use a lot of keyframes. So we're gonna create a keyframe right here. This me selected. Add another keyframe, a couple of frames after that. We're gonna have, so what we're gonna have to do now is turn this into a movie. All these have to be movie clips. Clip. So what we have to do now is, I always get this messed up. First we're gonna make the brightness go up. Scratch that. We're gonna do a different. We'll go to blend. We're gonna add. We're gonna copy this keyframe. We'll put it right here for now. We can move it. You're gonna add a filter. We're gonna put it on blur. Make sure this is unlocked. Put the quality on high. The reason why we're unlocking this is because if you try moving any of these, the other one's gonna move. So we just want to move the x-axis. I usually use around between 170 and 180, but we're gonna use 170. We added that extra keyframe just in case we mess something up. But we didn't mess anything up, so we can remove that, clear it. So right here, we're gonna add a blank keyframe. We'll have Mia turn around right there as soon as she disappears. Insert a keyframe. Rotate her position. Back into place. Like I said earlier, don't let this deter you from taking up a project like this. It's a lot of work. We're not going to deny it. But once you get the hang of it, you're pretty much golden. I'm totally zoom out a little bit. We'll add a couple of frames of her pondering what the hell just happened. Then we're gonna have her dashing out. Then I'll figure out what the hell I'm gonna do. Because again, we don't really have a... We don't know what hell would be. We don't. There's a reason why she's down here, right? We purposely let Def slack. Paste this here. We're going to remove this tween right now. Ourselves a couple extra frames. Here should be good. We'll have Mia go off screen. And we're going to make another keyframe in a moment. I'm just being like... We're going to have her disappear. Frame. Create tween. Go easy in and out like I mentioned before. We're good. We're going to line this up properly. We're going to make another camera. Insert keyframe. I accidentally put a blank keyframe. Put a keyframe. But I have it follow me off screen. Well, not off screen. Insert keyframe. Would move the x-axis to the left. We'll have it stop just about right there. Yeah, that should be good. I'm gonna create another keyframe right here just to reset everything. Put the x-axis on 0, y-axis on 0, zoom is on 100. Perfect. Turn that off. Give ourselves a couple extra keyframes just to have this like linger in the background a little bit. Then we can finally get out of here. We did good. Fortunately, I gotta start wrapping this up soon because I gotta be a pro. Watch the movie and we'll go for it. We got a lot done this hour, unfortunately. I had to spend like 20 minutes fixing some stuff, but we did good. A lot of camera work. We finished the scene up. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the next backdrop. So give us like a minute or so. Also, shout out to Neptunia. This team goes in so hard. Even though you fight the same exact boss, there's different palette swaps over and over again. I'm going to be paying very close attention to the frames tomorrow. I'm really surprised that Minardi's clones player screwed. Really, really surprised. Because MiaFX 1 has been given an issue. Luckily it was an easy. Like, we've had catastrophic shenanigans happen before. We had like a higher sprite animation die on us at the end. And that took hours to fix. I think the first Mia and Jenna fight, that one was the most notorious one. That one was straight up done. Crashed. And I could not recover. Besides that, new camera, perfect. You needed to add this camera. So much better. Oh, I gotta pay attention to electricity stun effect on her arm. Because we changed it from add to screen. Because like I mentioned before, whenever I'm blending something, I use add to screen. I'll keep quiet. Oh, damn it. I said I was gonna keep quiet so we can listen to this version of Isaac's theme, the Dark Dawn sound font. That's good. That's actually really good. I just gotta add a couple to that, but that looked really good. We have to have her like ponder for a little bit. We're just gonna do one last thing, that thing will save that. It's fine. This has to be. Okay. Perfect. I remember I was missing that. All right, so let's do one more watch, and then we'll wrap it up. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed the stream. People who watched the VODs, good stuff to you. If you have any questions, just put it in the comment section. Constructive criticism. You guys know what. Share, like, comment, and subscribe so this gets out to other people who want to take a project like this stuff. The next couple of days will be kind of busy. Tomorrow, definitely stream. Following day, I'll probably not be able to, unfortunately. Back on mission. So let's do this last rewatch and we'll go from there. Definitely, if there's any questions, comments, and be sure to put in the any dislikes. Hey, at least I know I'll have to improve on. All good. Aside from the issue of minorities clones player early, this was really good. I just have to figure out what I'm going to do next with. Perfect. Shout outs to the Wonderbird. Enemies can't work. I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. Enemies, they're definitely lacking when it stuff to do. I think I spent days just working on a ruffian concept. Uh-oh. Looks like the connection's starting to die. This is peak hours, so I do apologize for this. There we go. From what I've seen, if it's like 12 o'clock, like noontime, that's the peak time to stream. Right now, it's 9 o'clock at night. So everybody's on the internet. And unfortunately, this is until July 13th. I'll be finally out of this damn. I've been on for like 7 months. All right. Art section, I can say it's actually officially done now. And this is just to see if this is just her confirming that she can still use her synergy. We're gonna have a field day with that one. We definitely are. All right, good stuff. Anyways, as mentioned, have a good rest of your day, everybody. Unfortunately, I do have to wrap it up. I gotta be up early. So take care. Enjoy the stream. The guys who watch the VODs. And again, if you have any suggestions, let me know. This is a community-based project, and I'm willing to try anything. Take care, everybody. I'll see y'all tomorrow.